Ê nào yên chia mà nó đẹp chân con chuột phun khang là con trời chiêu chân nhỉ ngọc bà đi nó là thế được chứ à yên này chia mà đi là chia yên thì chia là nó phun chia cái ways cô bây giờ cái đùng đà thì này là thank you thế những cái gì chắc là thank you những cái này chân đây cái ways cái này chân đen cô nông đây còn mấy cái thì đã chắc là thank you hoặc là chắc chân là phun nó chuột phun đi à cái chia này đấy đen tin qua cái mà tin chắc là thank you dia giờ đông cả luôn qua đây đang gạt phun nó thua đông giờ tin cái này cái được không thế là thank you cô chia bên vào pin mà đúng cái chia này đấy chưa đấy là chia mà nó nhàng ngọt rồi đi nó qua mà mới thể thiên thiệt là qua mới chắc là thank you cô chia bên cái này mẹ chia mà anh cô đây phải lưng bà đây thế mà cha trái cái chả ngủ bây giờ đông bắt đầu bây giờ đông mà nhỏ mùi quá thế này bắt đầu cái này thì đúng sister pad mà đang cái kẹt này sister pad if you are there you can stand up and all people can see you again sister Luana cái Catholic she là đi với nhà cho ba mà she's like our mom nè cho nó grandma là chuyện chứ cái con này luôn cái gì là chị một quả mà lông cái này về làm cái nòng này lông we love you grandma chẳng hạn là qua tôi chắc là yếu thế này cái món thế này traditional cái này là nè mấy cha nhà quen chị mà nhớ cái đó là until chị này cái con chọn thì cái này you okay we will come so I'm so glad you guys make it God will bless you là chị mà nó xuống qua thì đi phật với nhiều nó bắt đầu là gì các bạn nhỏ lại cái chị mà đi là thì mà đi có thể này những quan thì mà đó là nhà nhau này cái mà đi thì biết thế là kỳ nhà nhau mới giả loa cái nó con này nó muốn nó cho là tiền kiểu cái này thì biết đó kỳ nhỉ nhà bố nó cái chuyện này cái nó nó chuột phun là này bia ngay rồi này chị mà I love you nó cái gì luôn cái nó có community đây luôn anh nào nó có community này đây thì làm để community yang nhà yang đây là thank you cái chiang thế này thì cái đây muốn chiang nhà yang đây là thank you cái bên này cái mà dia wajan ko ne dia kon di album adu ting de nyulu aga me wala you know kilo ya jete la long shi ma ni podo mo bu ko da choli chang chen le ko ni chol tun kal kali ani thank you la mu te mi je paro ye yo shi ma ran bu ko da be ya o dong ba mu ga go be le la lo jete la long ani ra ma kan cho de men chen no ani I'm sorry but na ka ye dia ani thank you
Yeah. Taman no be corner madam general sister pad general the corner my career shoma ojan no yura ba general shi kanaba so no ba jaram bit career ko dong to dial the corner la general cha ko be cha ko so no ba kon ba le kana tata the lodge ko de dial le la kin no ka so no we want to welcome you sister pad if you want to say something. Good. Điều nhé, con đang quan đấy con như là chắc là dầm bên này đã, số nó chỉ con liền vào.
My first thought is, how many people I know in this room, but you were all much younger. I don't think I had gray hair. 1994. Mr. Vang Min Lee from U.S.A. said, Sister Pat, I need your help. And if those of you that remember Mr. Lee, the shortest Asian you ever want to see, and then imagine the tall, newer men. And I saw Vang running around with that little image, and so I asked my pastor at that time if I could help out. So I worked for U.S.A. I was being paid by St. Ambrose. But what a wonderful group you are. And how many of you know me? Just raise your hands. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. David and Sarah, I have very good images of you. There's always a problem among the men. They all say that they were my first son from Africa. And I can't remember who came first, but believe me, I remember you all. I remember you in my heart. I sometimes can't recall your names because it's been 9 or 10 years since I've seen you. But as soon as you tell me, it all comes back. I remember your houses, your children. I remember where you lived, the apartment buildings that we tried to get ready for you. So I have wonderful memories, but mostly I'm so glad you grew up, you know, and now you're American citizens and you're church people. Whatever faith you practice, I know you'll always be church people. And I'm so happy for that, because if you keep God in your heart, you're going to be good. And if you teach your children that, they're going to be good. Okay? So I want to congratulate David and Sarah. You have longed for this day since you guys were married. And I particularly remember David struggling, and he'd get into more trouble. I remember I said, how could you get in so much trouble, David? You're so good. Do you remember that, David? Every time a policeman looked at this guy, they arrested him for speeding. And all the American cars took off. And then David was so pissed off, he'd come in and he'd turn. Oh my God, I said, David, I don't know what it is, but you do seem to get all the police to stop you. But anyway, David worked with me. We worked in the same office. He did the computer. I did not do the computer. Did I, David, at that time? I didn't know how to do it. But there was David on the computer, and he also memorized everything for tests. You know, and I learned how good the African memory is. You do have good memory. You really do. But anyway, I remember David told me his father said the one thing he should look for when he went to America was a church, and that he should be a church boy. He should stay with the church. And I'd say a lot of you are church men and women, as I said originally. You really are good people, and you really have the faith of God. So keep that up and keep growing. Thank you to the relatives of David. Would you raise your hands? The relatives here from David's family? Raise your hands. And the relatives from Sarah's family? Oh, we welcome you with open arms to America. We thank you so much. You are such wonderful people, and you have such good kids. Only now they're grown up and they're taking their leadership roles. So anyway, we love you, we thank you. I wanted to just say something religious for you to remember. What a way to celebrate, calling all of these newer people together to celebrate the first time both sides can eat together. I know about this a little bit, but not very many people do I get in on the celebration of this. But just think what a Christian image that is. You know, heaven is talked about by Jesus as an eternal banquet where all people sit down together and enjoy food and enjoy peace and love and sharing. So you today, here in Des Moines, Iowa, are giving a marvelous symbol of the kingdom of heaven. And now that I'm old and got gray hair like this, I know that to be true, and I want that more than I ever did when I was young. I want all people to be able to sit down at a table and eat together in the kingdom of heaven. And that symbol means we're friends, we love each other, we forgive each other, we work together with each other over all kinds of lines. Most of you are newer today here in the church, but you know that the family of God is all nations, all nations. And that's what's been so wonderful gift that I've had, to be working with refugees, all different countries, all different peoples. But there's a special place in my heart for the newer people, and you pray for me that I can grow old gracefully. And I am going to retire, sort of, next June 1st. And just take it back and allow other people to serve me and pray for me. And I'm going to take a little rest and pray and take care of my health and so on. But anyway, I'm not leaving Des Moines, so if you come back, you can always look me up. Everybody knows where I am, my cell phone number. God bless you all. I'm so happy to be here.
Nè cha nó có